here. Okay, here we go. So right out my back door, more or less. They're all over the place. There's something right there. It's a roundabout. Somewhere over here too. Hear him, can't see him now. Behind that tree or something. Oh, there's some. Can't see him now. What the hell's going on? A whole bunch of them. There we go. Back there too. These people ain't pyrotechnics. And we used to light them off. It looked like a professional show. I can hear him. I can't see him. There. Okay, YouTube, you want to bring some people on there or what? Let's put it back over here. Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Hear that? Some fireworks. Hey, how you doing? Happy 4th of July. I'm sitting here in my parking lot here. Fireworks going off everywhere a moment ago. Let's see if we can get them on the camera here. Some over there. Wait a second. Now, of course, they stopped right now. Who's that? Nugget Man, you're back. Hey, brother, how you doing? Yeah, I just came out of my house and it's like fireworks going on. How you been? Yeah, it was a minute ago. They were going off like crazy. Now they stopped. I got a little bit on there in the very beginning. I don't know. It's like a shitload went off a minute ago. Probably any second now. Anyway, let me turn this thing around here for a moment. And so, yeah, I just chilled out for a little bit, got something to eat, and got my other phone. And hey, I guess that's you on there. I got somebody on there. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about before. Oh, there they are. Let me go over and show you the fireworks. If you can see them, they're over that side now. So you can barely see them now because it's right by my house over here. Can you see them? Biden. We were talking about Biden. Yeah. Well, I heard today, and I don't know if it's true, but I heard that. Let me turn this back around for a moment. I heard that he was going to drop out or stepping down, and Camelo would take over. I don't know that that's true, and I think I did a video or said something about it earlier. Is that if he steps down and someone else, I guess Kamala Harris would automatically, because she's vice president, would move up one slot. She would become president in the time that's remaining, and they got till I guess November. If that happens, we're in some deep shit because she's worse than Biden in a lot of ways. Let's just look at it going from bad to worse. But anyway, I heard that. I don't know that I believe it, and the reason why is I also heard that the Democrats can't get anybody on the ticket fast enough. Well, they can, but they're going to lose 2 states, and I believe Nevada is one of them, and there's another one that can't. They won't let them put a new candidate on the ballot as of now. It's too close to the election or something. Anyway, with Kamala, everybody, we already know all her weaknesses, which is as soon as she opens her mouth. So you know that they're just going to destroy her. But if you get somebody in there they ain't expecting, maybe they give a run for the money on Trump. But I think Trump's got this thing won. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, it's really weird. Hey, how's everybody doing? Happy 4th of July to all you guys. Let me see if I can get some. Hang on 1 second. Let me switch the camera. I just saw fireworks right over that guy's house over there. Let me see. Keep watching. We got them coming up any second. Where are they at? What's it say? If you look. What's this? I'm trying to read that comment. Dude, I should have brought my damn glasses out here with me. Let's see. If you look up, wait a minute, you click and anybody get hit. I don't know what that means, brother. I'll figure it out later. I got cracks in my screen on the glass. I dropped the phone a while, and it's even harder now to read some of the comments until they move on. If someone puts another comment in there, that'll come right. The line that I'm looking at will be lifted up one. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. I hope you guys are all having a great holiday. You're my inspiration, Nugget Man. Thank you, dude. Here you go. Let me reverse this. Talk to you guys. As soon as I come outside, I caught some fireworks, and then all of a sudden it died. Last year they went all night till about 11 o'clock or something. Now this year, because I'm trying to get it on, do something, have it on video, they're going to stop. Isn't that always the way? What was I going to say? Yeah, we were talking about Biden, and I think I don't like him. Let's put it that way. For some weird reason, my dad liked him. My dad met him. I actually met him in a gas station one time. Him and Jill, back when Obama was running for president, and I happened to pull into the gas station, and they were there saying they were going to go into Washington to try to lower gas prices. I don't think so. This is back in the day. Now he's raising them. What's that? In war. You're right. We don't need any more wars, Nothing good comes out of war. And they're trying to reinstate the draft over here just recently. They passed a law saying they can do that now. You know what? I don't want any more young people from our country or any country to have to go die over some dumb shit. Some elites, want something in somebody else's country, so they start a war and back and forth. Enough with that shit, Too many good people are dying. Too many damn good people are losing limbs and being scarred mentally and physically for life. So some rich asshole can have a little bit more, you know what I mean? They're greedy. They never say it's enough, They got everything going for them, but they got no heart. They just want to keep taking and taking. What's that say? I haven't seen you. Who's that? Hey, what's up? Wait a minute. What's your name? Derek Pilato. Hey, what's up, brother? Weren't you on one of my live streams not too long ago? I remember somebody named Derek. Where are you from, Derek, anyway? Are you from United States? I had a whole list of different countries the last couple days. I've been doing live streams. What is that? So we don't fight. Yeah, exactly. What do you mean we don't fight? No, you got to fight to defend yourself. I get that. I'm just saying I don't want to be in some wars that, because somebody wants cheaper oil prices or something. There is a time you do fight. There's a time for peace and a time for war. But you don't, the wars we're getting stuck in, the whole thing with the Ukraine war, you know what that's really about when you dig through all the bull crap? Well, two things. One, we tried to get Ukraine to join NATO. And of course, Russia didn't like that because they felt threatened. And the other thing is, there's 100 different reasons. But this is another thing nobody's talking about. The same reason we had a war in Afghanistan while Russia was in Afghanistan. What's that say? Jim Calderon? I think I'm reading your name right. I can barely say it. Guns. Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah. Nah, you know what? Exactly. They want to take our guns, and fuck that. You know why? Because you need them to stop the tyrants that are trying to steal our freedom. And on a day like this, it's good to remember that. This is 4th of July. We fought for our freedom. We got it. And we're going to have to fight again for our freedom because they're trying to take it from us. Let me turn my car on, get the air conditioning running. It's already hot as shit in here, dude. What do I expect? It's July 4th. Turn this off to what we got here. Can you guys see me all right? Give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Yeah, I think you probably can. Yeah, war is hell, but there's a time for it. But it seems to me the Pentagon. Ooh, there you go. I just saw some really good fireworks. Let's see if we can get them. See them? Almost looks like that electric wire just blew up. I don't know if you guys see them between the houses. Yeah, cool. See that shit? I mean, we're just looking at fireworks, but over in Ukraine, that comes with shrapnel when they see them big flashes. There's nothing enjoyable about that. Bombs being dropped and shit. It's all got to stop, dude, man. We're going to ramp it up into a frickin', hang on, well, it's going to go nuclear if we don't learn how to get along, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go. Hang on 1 second, bro. Look over there. You know what? I ought to hop out of the car. Maybe you can get a better. Well, it stopped. That one stopped. Anyway, yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to see family members, my nephews and now nieces, because in the draft they're going to draft women too when the time's right, when it comes down to it. And I can guarantee it'll happen right before we have our election. They'll take half the people out of here in the draft, so you won't be able to vote unless you vote by mail. And that's a Democrat trick. They want to start faking out votes again over here. I don't know if you guys are aware of all the craziness that went on with the last election. You can't do that again. That's bullshit. You had ghost fucking voting. People that have been dead for 100 years. And why can't we just do it fairly? And the next thing, what's that say? Nugget Man. I hate war. Yeah, I looked up the 1916, dude. Yeah. Wait a minute. You know what? You guys put up with a hell of a lot of shit over there from England. And it's wrong. It's always some bully trying to pick a fight with somebody who just wants to live in peace. And that's what's fucking wrong with the damn world. You got somebody gets a little bit of an advantage. And that's the whole thing with this bullshit with the Great Reset. They just want to make sure, the billionaires want to make sure they're on top so they can keep coming at us. They're going to get theirs. Jesus is coming back. It's all going to even out in the end, and they're going to burn for what they're doing. That's the way I look at it. I like to throw that in there because there's a lot of unjust shit going on in the world. And sometimes you feel like you just can't deal with it anymore. That's the way I feel. What's it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I hate war too, brother. It's a mess. Nothing good comes of it. Yeah, well, anyway, let me go back to the Ukraine thing. That whole thing is over minerals in the ground as well. People don't realize. Not only is Ukraine the breadbasket of the world, a lot of wheat comes out of there. It feeds millions of people. But, and it's probably looks pretty good to the Russians. They want to get that, feed their people and have something, to make more money with. But also, and everybody wants a piece of that. North Korea is actually sending men over there, which is crazy as hell. It's Armageddon's about to happen. They're sending some troops over there, I think, to help Russia. Wait a minute, hang on. I got some fireworks over here. Hang on 1 second. Let's hop out for a moment. Let me see if I can get this turned. Jeez, I almost dropped the phone. Are you guys still there? Yep. There. Oh, there you go. It's right behind me. I can hear it. Can't say it again. Man, let's see if I can come over here. It's like right behind me. Yeah. Huh, it's pretty cool. Last year was better though. When I lived in Wilmington, I lived down the street from a stadium, Frawley Stadium. Man, they had a hell of a fireworks show. I hear it going off. You can't see it. Anyway, let me hop back in the car here. Oh, man. So let me turn this around, talk to you guys a little bit here. Yeah, now I forgot what the hell it's. I distract very easily, I guess, because I forgot what we left off at, what I was talking about. War, and thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys doing that. Helps, helps my channel out, the algorithm and everything. Geez, we were talking about war, and yeah, the Ukraine. The same thing happened over in, well, the same reason we were over in Afghanistan and Russia went over there before us back in the 80s. There's rare earth minerals in there, tons and tons. China right now is leading in rare earth minerals. I heard that's one of the highest areas where, cobalt and lithium and all that crap is, and then it's in the China Sea too. Hence, that's why they don't like anybody going into their area over there. Yeah, they shoot at ships or something coming through there and blockade you because they're afraid somebody might steal a little bit of it or whatever the hell it is. Probably because they do that. They go off the shores of America and fish and everywhere else in the world. It's okay to steal everybody else's stuff, but don't come in our neighborhood and take ours. Anyway, the whole thing with all this cobalt and lithium that they're mining, it's turning into modern day slavery again. And you know what bothers me? I said this earlier on another live stream. I said that, a lot of people are screaming about racism happened 200 years ago and not saying a word about the shit that's happening today. It's all around. But you know what? A lot of people don't realize. That's our lovely fucking media. Don't tell you nothing. It censors everything. They're being paid by the elites, and the elites are the ones making, the money off the mines and enslaving people. See where I'm going with this? The elites need to be removed from this world. Big time. They're scum. They're the ones from the day one in the beginning. It was all these people that were money hungry, just stealing everything in the world. It's disgusting. And, they call it imperialism or whatever you want. What's that? Look up. You mean look up in the sky or just have a better outlook in my life? Maybe both, right? Yeah, there's fireworks up there. And, oh, man. You guys want to look up. I just saw some good fireworks there. Yeah, hang on one second. Comments. Okay. Look up comments. Is that what you're saying? I got you. My great-grandmother was a soldier, Patrick Pierce, from England, and aimed guns at her. Yeah, it's crazy as shit, dude. War sucks. And bullies, that's all I can say. It's pointing a gun at a woman, first off. It's bullshit. It's bad enough. And that's the thing, too. Now they got, and, a lot of women are feminists and whatnot, but I was always taught that, you take care of the woman. You don't, and I'm old school. I'm a baby boomer here. I'm pretty old right now. But nowadays, things are different, but still, they're the ones that are creating babies in our world. They're the ones that give life. And once, and the way that everything's going with the vaccines and all this stuff, a lot of them don't realize it, but they may be going sterile. There's been reports in different countries with these vaccines that may be causing sterility, like over in India, and I think it was Africa, because they're into depopulation. And hang on one second. There you go. I don't know if you guys could see that. There's a thing come across my screen. What do you call it? Notification. Anyway, it's fucked up, man. We're living in fucked up times in the world. And I don't think there's any more fireworks all of a sudden. There you go. You guys see that? A little bit. Let me turn this back around. Yeah, the whole vaccine thing, they're pushing that again. It's coming back around again. I don't know if they were as hardcore over it. In fact, I did hear that you guys had a lot of crap over there you had to deal with during that COVID pandemic. And it's going to happen again with the bird flu thing. Now they're trying to find some way to do it. And now they're talking about, let me put this back over here, monkeypox coming out of, here's the weird thing, right out of where I was just talking about, the DR of Congo, wait a minute, Democratic Republic of Congo. There you go, caught that one, I think. You guys see that? Anyway, this disease is coming out of there. It's 3 times worse than it was, and it was only affecting the gay population before. Now, if you just touch someone walking by or something, you can catch this monkeypox, evidently. That's what they're claiming. So they weaponized it. They made it worse. And then they had the other, what was the other disease they just had? And it was something that's already been around they were talking about. And it probably came in, it was tuberculosis. And that could have come into the country via South America. And it did. A lot of it did. And they didn't. That's the whole point of vetting people, to see if somebody's coming in with a dangerous disease. And they left all that open so they could destroy America. You know, they're just trying to take America down. And look, I understand you want to come into a different country if you're being persecuted. That's how America got made. We came over because England was persecuting us. Other countries came over, and it was a melting pot of different people joining together to become America. And what made us great was we all worked together during the Industrial Revolution. Here's the problem, though. All I'm saying is you got to come in legal, and it should have been kept that way. Accept them in, but they're doing it. They're only bringing them in by the millions right now to steal the vote. And basically, you guys see that one? That was a nice fireworks over there. Things are just screwed up. I'm basically rambling while I watch these fireworks. But a lot of the reason they're here is to steal the vote. That's what the Democrats want to do. They're trying to sign them up to vote. They're not even legal residents yet. Your enemy could send in hundreds of thousands of people to vote for who they want. You see what I'm saying? And China's probably already doing that too. But the world is so messed up. We gotta hang in here and wait. I think the only way to get out of this mess is when Jesus comes back. That's what I'm saying right now. That's what I'm believing, because I don't think any human being can pull us out of this mess. We are deep in the shit. Thanks for all the thumbs up, by the way, and thanks for the comments. That helps out too. Let me turn this. Ooh, yeah, that was pretty good. You guys just want to watch fireworks for a couple seconds here? I'll shut my mouth for a minute. Get me something to drink here. Give me a second here. I think I have a soda or something. Hang on. Nah, I didn't bring one. Ain't that a bitch? Now I have to just suffer through it. What's it say? Do you know who Patrick Mac Pierce is? No, actually, the name sounded familiar. Who is that? Nugget Man. Who is Patrick Mac Pierce? I'm taking it with somebody of high rank, an English soldier, and maybe, I don't know. Are you still there, Nugget Man? Oh, here's another. What's this say? It was just a notification. I guess, there's some over there. Let me see if I can turn you guys around. Can you guys see that? It's behind that light. Yeah, that sucked. I should have went out somewhere a little bit better angle than this. Yeah, because it's probably almost over, the fireworks. Last year it went on half the night, it seemed like. And what did it say? Okay, here. A man who was a teacher but fought for Ireland. Okay, I thought it was in English. Yeah, well that makes sense. Mac Pierce sounds kind of either Scottish or Irish to me. I don't know. So he fought for Ireland. Huh. What else we got written up there? Where did you say you're from? Galway or in Ireland, Nugget Man? And is that considered? I know you guys split. You had the IRA and you had the am I Galway? Yeah. Ireland had. You guys had Catholics and Protestants were fighting for years. Is that correct? Is that more or less what was going on over there back in the day? You guys had war going on right in your neighborhoods and shit. Yeah, it must have got pretty bad. You grew up in that environment, seeing that daily. It must have been a lot of hatred towards one another too. And again, where did that stem from? Do you think, if you follow that back, was it, like I said, did the elites, people with money, caused all that shit one way or another? They're always in the center of it, you know. It's always coming from the billionaires and the millionaires and the people up top. They're pitting us against one another, and we're killing each other off. So there's more for them and less for anybody that's left. They're into depopulation. That's what they're doing around the world. It's sad. And a lot of people aren't awake to that, think that, you know, everything's okay and normal. They're trying to go about their lives. But there's a lot of horrible shit going on in the world that people aren't aware of. And like I said earlier, the media is not giving you the full story. We're being lied to chronically. Yeah, you don't know. I'm just saying, it probably hadn't influenced that, you know what I'm saying? Money people normally did. And I'm not talking about lower or middle class or anything. I'm talking about the super elites, you know, the ones that, you know, basically want to steal everything out of the world for themselves. You can see my politics. I don't like the top elites, because they're the ones that seem to be hurting us from day one. Go back to the beginning of time. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. I got 6 thumbs up saying I'm right. Hanging up there. And thank you all for throwing me a thumbs up. Let me turn my air conditioner on. I'm freezing in here. Let me see what I got left on battery here. I'm probably pretty good. Ooh, boy, I'm gonna have to plug this in. I don't know why it's draining so fast. Maybe I just didn't have a lot of battery on it. Hang on. Okay. There we go. At least I got some juice going in there. Hang on 1 second. What? No, I don't want to do that. Oh, here you go. Yeah. Whoop. Hang on. Let me put my light on so I can read. Okay. Well, they're still doing some fireworks. I still hear them going off. I just don't see them. Yeah, anyway, not to beat a dead horse. Speaking of which, what was going on in London over there the other day? More military horses got loose. It was like 2 went running down. I don't know if they came out of Buckingham Palace area or something. They were running through London. One of them had a hell of a wound. It was bleeding. A white horse. I guess there were military. They got loose and they were running through London. And then they just had 2 more. What the hell's going on? What's all that about? Jeez. What's that say? Grandfather's dad died when my grandfather was 9. Wow. Yeah, that's like my father. You know what? That's crazy. My father's father, my father's father, which would be my grandfather, had an aneurysm when he was about 9 or 10 years old. And that's where I was telling you about, you know, the Molly Maguires earlier, and over here we had Irishmen that were coal miners. My father's father. Hold on, I gotta flip this around. Check this out. I just saw more fireworks. My father's father was a coal miner, or maybe his. Wait a minute. It would have been like my great grandfather back at the turn of the century, 1800s, going into 1900s, and there's still a family in town that has the same last name. I want to look them up and see if I can find them in the family tree. And I'll tell you a crazy story about that later on another live stream. It's a long one. But anyway, I was talking about, he was from his father's father was up in a place called Frackville, Pennsylvania, coal miner town. And my dad used to talk, later on, about stories he heard about when they had a strike up there. One of these damn elites up there, I forget who it was, not Rockefeller. What's that? Armin O'Toole. That's cool. That's totally Irish name. I knew a Karen O'Toole I went to school with. Wonder if it's a relative from way back there through some second or third or fourth cousin. Anyway, he was telling me about a strike up there, and the elites sent in a bunch of thugs to beat up the men that just wanted a fair pay so they could feed their kids and their wife and take care of their things that they needed, and they got the shit beat out of them. Then the Molly Maguires stood up to them, and they brought in I think Gatling guns or something. It got really nasty. And again, it didn't need to. If they had just been fair with these guys, they busted their ass and, dug coal out of the ground. And same with the railroads. The Irish had built the railroads over here and got shit on, just like the Chinese were over here early on, too. It's ridiculous. Man's inhumanity to man. Treating people like dirt, Here they made all their millions off of these people, and they're treating them like slaves. Unbelievable. And it'll come back on them all. Eventually, there's going to be a reckoning. People are going to have to stand at the throne of God and explain why they did what they did. That's what I believe. I don't know what your belief system is, but, I think sooner or later justice is coming. All the wrongness and the crap in the world, it's going to turn around. I'll tell you. It's not going to always be the way it is now. What's that? Wait a minute. I thought, your name's O'Toole. I saw that. So I got a little bit more to talk about with my pop. So he grew up, and his father died. He was about 9 or 10 years old. Eventually, World War II happened, and he joined the Navy. He wasn't quite old enough. He snuck in, got in, and he wasn't even heavy enough. He hopped on the scale, and the guy put his hand on. Yes, he looked over and says, "Yeah, son, you just made it." Yeah. So they drafted him in, he got in. And yeah, it's good that you believe in God, because you know what? God believes in us. That's what I say. Why shouldn't we believe in him? He believes in us enough to every day, put the sun in the sky and give us life and let things come to us. And I don't know where I'm going with that, but you know what I'm saying? People are ingrates. They don't realize some creator made everything here, including us, and we've drifted away from them. Technology pulls us away. Anyway, to finish that story with my dad, he ended up on a ship at World War II, and it got sunk right off the coast, about 800 miles off the coast of Venezuela. They were bringing fuel oil over to the RAF World War II from a fleet, a tanker. He was on a tanker. Ship got hit, torpedoed, and he was on a life raft with a bunch of other guys for 11 days. Drifted into the middle of the ocean there, and a Swedish freighter came up and saved him. Anyway, so he became very God-fearing after that, because he was praying he was always religious, but he hardly ever did anything like cursed, or he didn't drink or didn't smoke anymore. He was changed his life because sometimes you need to get your ass in a bind before you start believing in God. Unfortunately, or we forget about God. We're so into this world here. This world's passing. It's going to physically. It's all going to go. And I was saying this the other day on a live stream. I think the reason why there's stories about ghosts and things is because people don't want to let go. Their energy seems to hang on to their physical, not just their body, but things that they had, which are false idols. Everything that's here is gone. What we got to hang on to is spirituality. We got to get upstairs. God's waiting on us, and we're hanging down here, not letting go. I don't know how I got into this part of the conversation, but yeah, I think that's our whole problem. Is everybody's too into the physical and not into the spiritual. It's a crazy world. Anyway, let me see if I can see any more fireworks over here. Twist this around. I hear them, but I don't see them anymore. I guess all the big stuff was fired off. Wait a minute. Yeah. What's that? Bald head is talking nonsense. Robert Sterling. Great job, Grandpa. Okay, no problem, Sterling. You got a sterling reputation, I bet. And you're probably what they call a troll. Yep. Question for you, Sterling. What are you doing with your time right now? Trolling somebody and acting like a scumbag, basically, I'm going to guess. Right? Yeah? What's that, ban him? You know what? I believe in freedom of speech. If he wants to talk, let him talk. Yeah, I don't have to. I'm not that insecure. I can let somebody throw a couple of things at me and laugh them off. It's sad, actually, that they need to, come at people negatively. But it is what it is. What do you expect? I thought I saw that name anyway before. Robert Sterling. Well, I'll make sure I remember. What's your never mind. Not even gonna say anymore. Don't feed the trolls. Anyway, that somebody jumped off there. Maybe he left. See, you come back at them, and a lot of times they just roll. Whatever. Or if you ignore them, they roll. I think they're just don't know how to enter a conversation on here, and they're hurting for attention, And yeah, bald, is that what he said I was? Let's check me out. It's called short hair, bro. I got all my hair. It's receding, as it should be. What's that say? My real name is Mark Connor O'Toole. Nice to meet you, Mark. I don't give my real name out because trolls out there that might take it and do whatever they're going to do. But I'll tell you this: you can call me either Josey Wales or Preacher Pal Ryder. What the hell was I going to say? I totally forgot because I was talking to a troll there. I don't remember. It's probably just gibberish anyway at this point. I was talking about my dad's situation and how he got through World War II. And it's funny? As soon as I started mentioning God, this guy came out of the woodwork and attacked me. Isn't that funny? That's usually what happens because it's not that guy. It's a demon that's hanging out with that guy. That guy ain't even probably aware why he's putting out crap to become negative at somebody. More or less, that's what I believe. Yep. Who knows? Anyway, you know what? I'm nearly out of battery again. Let me see what I got. I can't read it here. Now I got some left. A couple more minutes, and I'm gonna kill the live stream. See how long I've been on here. I've been on here almost 40 minutes. It went by pretty quick. Actually, 39 minutes, 45 seconds. It's a long live stream. I was going to do a live stream that literally jumped over back and forth between my two channels, and maybe I was going to go start it off up in Gettysburg. Yeah, exactly. What's that? Yeah, and hang up there and just walk around the battlefield and going back and forth. That's really cool up there anyway. If you guys are into Civil War history, check Gettysburg out. I guess you're over in Ireland. It might be a little hard to come over here, especially now. By the way, they won't let you because the whole got to save the planet. Don't come over here with the burning the ozone up with the the whatever the don't travel, live in your 15-minute cities routine, which is bullshit. We used to have another name for them. It's called concentration camps. That's that's where they want to put us all. 15-minute city. Meanwhile, they're living in the lap of luxury. The rich people are, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off of here. I might do another. I'm off tomorrow, so I might do another one in a little while. I'm thirsty as hell right now. I usually have something to drink in here. I'm gonna hop in the house. I might even do it from inside the house. Another live stream, maybe on the other channel. Trying to build that channel up. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for coming back on. Who's that? Wait a minute. We got somebody else there. What's up? How you going, man? I'm doing pretty good, bro. What's your name? Dixon Mencha? I can't read that too well. I don't have my glasses on. But anyway, thank you for stopping by the live stream, brother. I've been on here for almost 41 minutes now. What's this? What's the other channel? Oh, okay. Let me give you my channels. This one here is Josey Wales, or Legends and Tales of Josey Wales. And the other one is Preacher Pale Rider. So I'm going to hit the road. You guys have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. See you, Nugget Man. Have a good one. And check me out. I'm on here a lot lately. I've been, what's that? Thank you. Who's that? Sentinel Domination. Great name, dude. You too. You guys have a great holiday. Thank you. I need all the subs. I'm trying to build the channels up here. See you guys. Have a good one. Thanks a lot. And God bless you all.